Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do a review for the first of the two Shiner beers that I got at Festival. I figured this one might be appropriate. And I've got my unfiltered tie-dye skull shirt. Yeah, you can see the coffee maker in the background. Sorry. That's the problem with being in the kitchen. Okay, I'll show you the cap. Kind of cool in this artwork. It says, "Don't be afraid of the dark." I know I read this when I got these on Tuesday, but not everybody sees all of the videos. This Bohemian black lager remains true to the old world heritage of the German and Czech immigrants who settled Shiner, which is a city in Texas. Imported Czech Saaz and Styrian hops and select roasted malts make this Schwarzbier our darkest brew. And it is certified, I guess, by the Independent Craft Brewers Association. It's a 12-ounce bottle. And it comes in at 4.9% ABV. I started opening this so I wouldn't have to struggle with it, but my hands are kind of sore. Okay. Just check the color on this. Stitch is chilling in the corner. Look at that color. For those that don't know German, Schwarzbier or Schwarzbier literally means black beer. And of course, it's not true black, but it's like a lot of beers of this type. It is just very, very dark brown. Basically a coffee color. In fact, you get notes of coffee and molasses, although it doesn't have either. It's the first thing I get. It has a taste that's reminiscent of coffee and malt. Nice dark roasty flavor. Basically no head and stitch, honey. Lovely lady. People cannot see. Thank you. I thought she had finished growing. Apparently not. Allergies. I'm not sure what you would pair this with, but my guess would be mainly meat. If you're barbecuing, a steak or a brisket might go really well with this. Barbecue, barbecue, maybe brats, possible. It needs something that's to balance it out or not complement it necessarily, but it needs something that can keep up to it and not get overpowered. So basically something hearty and full flavored that will match this flavor for flavor, or just, or you could just drink it straight. I'm just drinking it straight. I'm planning on having fish and chips for supper tonight, so it might overpower that. But with the malt, that might work too, because some people put malt, vinegar, and salt on their French fries. I don't have malt vinegar now. I wish I did, because I haven't had um, malt vinegar and salt fries since I lived in Maryland, and that was quite a while ago. I may have had some potato chips that have some of that, but I haven't had the the real deal in a while. I'm wearing my reading glasses. I don't need them. But I used to wear glasses a lot when I had my distance glasses, but I haven't been able to update my prescription in at least 4 years. Couldn't afford it. I know. With some of the things I buy for the channel, I could be doing that. But a lot of the things I get for the channel are things that I would have bought anyway. Pretty much, I just want to share them with you because it's things that we have in common, things that we like, that we all like, that well, all of us that watch the channel. And I'm sticking my foot in my mouth all the way up to my knee, so I will just, yeah. It's been crazy. I already updated you on the possibilities for a living situation, but I'm not going to jinx them. Um, like I'd said, well, in recap, one I'm pretty sure I didn't get because as the lady was talking to me on the phone, someone was knocking on her car window because they wanted to see the apartment. So I haven't heard back from her, so that's gone. That's a done deal. There's another one that might be possible. However, before I call that one, I'm waiting on the one that I got a call from yesterday. They said they were going to call me sometime today. Well, if they don't call by the time I go to bed, then I'm not going to count on it. And let's just say it sounds too good to be true, but I'm hoping it's not in that category because it would be fantastic. I would still like a studio apartment, even if it is just a one bedroom. I'm like, if this wouldn't be so bad, if the bedroom were larger, if everything were slightly larger, if I had gotten a medium one bedroom or even a larger one bedroom, I wouldn't be worried about space. I would just deal with it. But the bedroom is kind of small and the living room is kind of crowded. You know, like I said, when your cat's the size of a small dog and you don't know what toys she's playing with and which ones she's not playing with, so they're scattered all over the floor. Um, and my sewing, like I said, my sewing machine is stuffed in the closet. Two of my game systems are also stuffed in the closet, have been there since I moved. One of them needs a good dose of canned air because New Mexico sand, it glitches, so I don't want to put anything in it until I've cleaned that drive out. And I've got a stray hair hanging down here, or hairs from my ponytail. That's kind of annoying. Excuse me. I hope you didn't hear that. Excuse me. But anyway, that's where I'm at. Like I said, had already told you guys Tuesday, but I guess it's okay to recap just in case you haven't seen that video. Well, actually, never mind. You wouldn't have seen that video because I haven't put it up yet. Oh my gosh. Well, that video will come before this video. So, yeah, I guess I watched too much Doctor Who. I was thinking about that video from Tuesday, and I did not upload it Tuesday because I knew I was going to do Team Pajamas yesterday. I could have uploaded it Tuesday and then doing Tuesday, Wednesday, but I didn't because I'm saving it for for Friday. And this, I will go ahead, and since I've already rolled the wibbly wobbly ball of yarn out, this is Wednesday. I'm going to, so basically, Tuesdays is going to get uploaded Friday. This one's going to get uploaded Sunday. And I made references to what happened yesterday, which you're not going to see till Friday. I told myself I wasn't going to do that. That way, this would be like a blank slate and I could just upload it whenever. But my brain forgets that I'm trying to do that. And speaking of timey-wimey stuff, I don't want to say too much about licensed properties, but I watched the most recent episode and I did like it. It was strange. It had a very twisted ending, and I can't say anything because I'm not licensed to do reviews. But check out this season. It's better than last season. We'll just leave it at that. And yeah, whenever I do that, and when I forget, like I said, when I forget that I haven't uploaded a video, it's like I've recorded it, and then I forget that I uploaded it, and like I said, that I'm making references. But as I said, these it flips. Yeah, word salad. Okay, enough. Back to the beer. Shiner Black Lager by Spedsel Brewery of Shiner, Texas. It is definitely a hit. I'm glad they brought it out to this part of the country because I was missing this brewer very much. And they have a new one. For all of my witchy friends, I think you will like it. I couldn't get it this week because of budget constraints, but I will try to remember to get it next month because that's about the time we're going to start delving into Halloween and trying to do some Halloween shopping. But again, since this space is small, it's smaller than my other place by a few feet. So I can't do as much Halloween shopping. I would love to recoup everything that I bought that didn't make the move, but I really need to wait to see if I can get a larger space first. Then I can go back to manic shopping, which by manic shopping would be walking to TJ Maxx. But if I get another apartment, then that's going to be slowed down and possibly restricted to what I can get online. Because if I get one of the other two apartments that I'm thinking about, one that I haven't called yet, because I'm waiting on the one that's supposed to call me, neither one of them is within walking distance to TJ Maxx. And that would mean taking a cab, which means TJ Maxx will be off the table unless I mail order, have it delivered. Anyway, yes, I'm scatterbrained right now. Okay. I got off on a tangent. I got sidetracked because I was thinking about this. I used to drink this in New Mexico, and then it got me thinking about the Halloween stuff from New. I'm a lost cause today. Just write me off. Yes, I'm glad these made it out here from Texas. And the hex, the passion hex or something. Like I said, I'm going to try and get that one soon. It'll be in time for Halloween for us, and it'll be fun to try. So give these a try. I found them at festival, and they're at my place of work. But since I'm trying very hard to boycott that place, I would recommend getting this at festival because festival has this, and the other one I'm going to do in a couple of days. Plus, I have more Humex to review for you. I did the pineapple coconut with the grocery haul. No, it wasn't a grocery haul. It was pre Cinco de Mayo. That's what it was. The grocery haul was this one and the other one. So that was an extra haul. It was a bonus haul. So I've got 3 more of those for that bonus haul pre Cinco de Mayo, and one more after this. So 4 more beer reviews and a few more tea reviews, which will give me time to order more tea. I've got tea like crazy. I've got a very impressive tea stash, but it's kind of hard to just like go back and do the ones that I've already done because to me that would be ridiculous. That's reruns. Anyway, where were we? Lost in my thoughts. Okay. Again, this is a very wonderful beer. It's like I said, it's got strong, to me, it's coffee and molasses notes, although neither one are present. It's a nice, rich beer. It's 4.9%. It's sessionable, but on the verge possibly of not being. It would probably pair well with um, strong tasting meats like beef, some porks maybe, uh, or just by itself, since it's got that nice coffee flavor. It wouldn't be a dessert beer. It would be, I would say, pre or post meal. No, not post meal. Pre or pre meal, before your pre meal or during the meal, not post meal. Well, it could be post meal, but not as a dessert. And again, it's definitely a hit. I would buy it again. I probably will buy it again. But I want to try other new ones too, because that's where I like to do things, is keep you guys up to date as to unusual things that you might like. So again, if you like these crazy videos where I'm all over the place like a bowl of spaghetti or a ball of tiny stuff, hit the bell once if you want notifications as to what rambly nonsense I'm going to come up with next, which may or may not be goth on a budget, mainly goth on a budget, and unique snacks and drinks that you may not have tried before. Hit the bell a second time. Please feel free to comment, but keep it civil. And hopefully, I will have more goth related content in the near future so that some of the goths come back. I miss you guys. The snack and beer review people in Colto, I love you guys too. I pretty much try to keep it well rounded for a large variety of interests, because I have a large variety of interests. Okay? On that note, remember, drag responsibly. Take turns driving the hearse, which means give the designated Dracula a turn to imbibe if they wish. And especially in this weather, I want the vampires to use their large parasol and their 100 SPF so they don't turn into a pile of ash. And again, I haven't said it enough. I've been remiss in the last couple of videos, but please take care of the cryptids. They're having a hard time right now. You know what I mean. And they need love and support, because some people are trying to erase them in some instances, in several instances. So please watch out for them. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.